Hey everybody, it's Carolyn Jones and
Jana
with the Holistic Institute of Wellness. We just wanted to pop in and say hello and say happy daylight savings time. So grateful that we have gained an extra hour.
Right?
Yeah. And we wanted to take a minute. As you can tell, we're out in nature. It felt kind of weird, although it's raining. It felt kind of weird doing a video about nature inside. So we are outside and grateful for our covering since it is raining at the moment. But we really wanted to take a few moments and just talk with you all about the importance of being in nature, the benefits, how important it is to get outside, to ground, and to really anchor your energies with Mother Earth.
Like Carolyn was saying, and especially as we're all experiencing right now, it is imperative to get outside when you can. I know we're telling everybody that, we're doing it ourselves.
Yeah.
It'll really help ground and balance how you're feeling.
Yeah.
During these times and all times, but in particular, it's grounding is really important right now.
Yeah, and it really, it helps recalibrate our heart rates. It helps with our cortisol levels, which, that's our stress hormone. And so when we get out in nature, that tends to allow us to connect in and drop those cortisone levels.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, the cortisol. It'll
or cortisol. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry, not
okay.
cortisone. That's a shot. Oh well.
We got a whole other thing.
That's
on
a
that
whole
one.
other video. Okay.
It has been proven time and time again that getting out in nature and how you respond to that correlates. It correlates because we are physiologically a complete match to Mother Nature. It's no wonder why we respond to if we go out and take a nice hike.
Right.
Get to the ocean, get to the desert. I don't care.
I mean, even just standing in your own backyard.
Standing
right?
in your own backyard.
Yeah.
Right? It's it's an incredible match.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be really long, but something, as we always tell everybody, if you can, get your shoes off, get your feet on the ground. If not, at least get outside.
Yeah.
Get outside and let that permeate through you.
Right.
The quietness, the wind.
Yeah.
Let it clear you on all sorts of different levels.
Absolutely. The other thing it does is like it really helps with the blood pressure, helps lower your blood pressure, also helps with the brain waves to really, I don't know, would you say, Jana, does it slow down the brain waves?
Yeah, this is right up there with meditation.
Okay.
So it could slow it as far as theta and alpha. Those are your two big ones with meditation, or my favorite, shamanic drumming.
Right.
It'll drop those brain waves, and again, when people get into nature, that's what happens.
Yeah.
And that's why it feels so good. Our heart starts to calm down, and what follows then is the brain, and then the brain starts to slow down, and then that talks to the heart, and then it becomes this rhythm.
Wow.
And a cycle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
I know also like Heart Math. So I'm saying them
Heart Math Institute.
Yeah, the Heart Math Institute. Thank you. I know they've done a lot of studies also about how the brain corresponds with our emotions, right? And so I know for me, if I'm having a highly charged emotional day, or even if I've just been working kind of back to back to back, it always does me good to get outside. Even if I'm just able to walk around the office building, I have found that really helps just,
it's like a reset.
Yeah, it is a reset. Helps me
really is.
get recentered, helps me come back into myself, helps my mind slow down. So,
even if it's outside, like over by where our building is, right? We're not near a lot of greenery over there.
Right.
It's a lot of cement, but still, we get outside and we walk around.
Yeah.
Get outside of the four structures, the four walls. Get out, get some fresh air, and get moving.
Yeah.
The movement is imperative.
Well, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we are, electromagnetic beings, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of that, like we take in, we give out.
Yep.
So, and then in our environment, everything is kind of responding to us in that. Correct? I mean, So when we're out, for example, in nature,
Mm-hmm.
we breathe that in,
Mm-hmm.
and then we put that out.
Mhm.
So it to me it creates like this, symbiotic relationship.
I was just going to say, it's the symbiotic relationship between our environment, especially the trees,
Yeah.
because the trees breathe as well. And we breathe oxygen in and we release carbon dioxide, and the trees will take the carbon dioxide and they'll create oxygen. That's how beautiful this whole thing is.
Yeah. So there really is something to hugging a tree.
There seriously is. There seriously is.
Yeah.
You know, I do it.
So
I do it all
brings
time.
the-
Or sit under it.
Is it safe to say, or adequate or accurate to say that, literally hugging a tree, connecting to a tree will help bring you back into balance?
Absolutely. It's a very fair statement. There's plenty of research to back it up.
Yeah.
Plenty. Heart math is just one of them.
Right.
Many big universities have done their research on this,
Yeah.
and they've used it for their blood pressure
Yeah.
patients. And I remember this from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because remember, good thing you remember too is Mother Earth has her own. She's got her own rhythm too. She's
Yeah,
got
like
her
her
own
own
pulse.
pulse. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was good. She's got her own pulse.
Yeah.
And we talk about that in our Reiki classes or our shamanic drumming classes.
Yeah.
And that's how I'll teach people how to meet in with the pulse.
Mhm.
Or, right, just again, the relationship.
Right.
We're already
Right.
doing it.
Yeah.
All of this is already happening. We live in such a highly charged technological world now, the
Yeah.
separation between our regulatory central nervous system, how we used to live,
Mhm.
and where we are now has become highly skewed.
Yeah.
We've gotten really far from it. And so,
Well, and I think that has, and we talked about this before, but I think that has a lot to do with the technological age we've entered
Yeah.
into,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And, don't get us wrong, I mean, we're all about technology, we know
Mhm.
the benefits of it. Obviously we're making this video, using
Mhm.
technology. We operate a lot through our iPads, our computers, our phones.
Mhm.
But I think, again, it comes back to everything in moderation,
absolutely.
right? And so if we, especially those individuals, I know for myself, some days I have those days where I'm more in that mental mode, and I'm having to follow up with, I'm following up with clients, I'm enrolling people in classes, things of that nature. I'm spending a lot of time on my devices.
Mhm.
And I know on those days, I feel more mental,
Mhm.
and I can literally feel kind of that cloud
Mhm.
around my head.
Mhm.
So what I want to say is, like, on those days, I think it's especially important
Mhm.
to be mindful of that and get out, take a few moments and step
Mhm.
outside and
Mhm.
really, clear
Mhm.
clear your
Clear the
aura.
fields.
And that's just a real simple technique that anybody can do. You can just rub your hands together, activates those palm chakras, right?
right.
And you just
That's right.
brush
Run it
through
right through.
your energy field and brush off. Again, we teach a lot of these techniques in some of our energy classes, but
Mhm.
it's very simple to do that.
Absolutely. And get your breathing in.
Yeah.
The breath is really important as well.
Yeah.
And easy to do. 3 breaths, that's all you need, but nice deep belly breaths.
Yeah.
And if you can get outside and do it, even better, or at least get out on a balcony or in a sunroom or somewhere, again, outside that you can see. You can see the Mother Nature.
Yeah.
You can feel it or see it.
And I mean, it's awesome when we've got that time to get out there and connect with Mother Nature, like going on a hike,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Taking the canoe down the river, going for a swim,
Mhm.
or whatever. But sometimes those take time. Like, we have to get in our car, we have to drive somewhere, we have to go somewhere. So what Jana and I think typically run into, a lot of what we hear, I guess I should say,
Mhm.
is time is such a big factor in everybody's life.
Yeah.
So just like I've said in some of our previous videos about, just take 5 minutes to do a meditation.
Mhm.
Take 5 minutes and step outside wherever you are.
Right.
Like, you don't have to go on a hike, you don't have to go for a swim, you don't have to get that bike ride in. That's awesome if time permits you to do that.
Mhm.
But we're talking about more consistent connection
Mhm.
with nature,
Mhm.
right? Just more
Mhm.
time in nature in general, on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Really incorporating that in as part of your daily task.
Absolutely. And
Right?
it should be getting easier now. We've got daylight savings
Yes.
times. It just happened this past weekend.
Yes.
So,
And I know we're all excited about that.
I know.
I am.
I know. All of a sudden, everybody's smiling.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes. It's amazing
Um,
what that extra hour does
I
for us.
understand that in the sun.
Yeah.
It's coming from California. It's, believe me, it's been quite a switch.
Yeah.
So, the time change, right, is affecting people. It will. Some people it will. Some it won't. Remember, it's just a circadian rhythm. Again, it's a rhythm that's gotten off. The sun has changed. A whole hour in our life is a big deal when it comes to that sun.
Mhm.
So, same thing. Whenever you can get out, you'll adjust. Give it a couple of days. Drink lots of water.
Yeah.
The water. Remember the cells. Keep yourself hydrated. It'll help with the adjustment. It's just a chemical. It's just an alchemical situation going on. We're responding to the sun.
Right.
So, but take good care of yourself while that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay hydrated, and it'll pass through real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a big piece of it is hydration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keeping your body hydrated, also just fueling it with really good nutrients. I
Mhm.
know, you and I have, we like to do some superfoods,
Mhm.
which is always really good for hydration as well.
Mhm.
Really keeps the cells.
Absolutely.
We love, got some wonderful loose leaf herbal teas, which are fantastic.
Mhm.
Most of you probably know this, but Jana and I are partnered with Regenerous, which is just a fantastic company, and they have some wonderful teas that we utilize, not only in our daily lives, but also in our practice, just because of the nutrients behind it. So there's so many
Properties.
healing benefits to loose leaf teas.
Oh, absolutely.
And everything that it brings to the body.
Mhm.
So that's also something that you can do as well.
Mhm.
Just brewing a nice cup of tea and coming outside and sitting on your balcony.
Mhm. There you
So,
go. It's a nice
yeah.
combo.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think the more we're kind of urban, right? So
Yeah.
I think the more that we can again look around and see ways that we can create nature in our urban environments is so important. A lot of people, I know I've got a couple of dear friends that really like to garden. That
Mhm.
really grounds them to the earth. That's so important.
Mhm.
Like, planting flowers, tending to those flowers,
Mhm.
that really feeds their soul. So,
Mhm.
there's so many things that you can do. And again, our mission is just to bring awareness
Mhm.
to all of this around you.
Mhm.
And to know that there's just these wonderful, simple things that you can do to connect into the earth, which will allow you to connect in more to yourself.
Exactly. Well
So.
said.
Thank you.
It's good.
All right, everybody. We sure do thank you for tuning in to us. We thank
Yes.
you for following us. We thank you for your support.
Yes.
Without you all, we wouldn't be here. So
That's right.
we know we have a lot of just beautiful, avid followers that just support us so much in our work, our mission, our vision, everything that we're doing on this planet. So know that we are grateful for you, and stay tuned to more information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.